Hello, Zelda Speedruns. Welcome to the Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando Tournament Winners Bracket Finals between levelengine and RoseCitySaint. Our commentators today are Krista Joy and Drossi. Take it from here.
Ooh, hey, fight fans!
Hey there, Krista Joy.
Hey, Drossi. Are you excited to look at this throwdown?
Oh yeah, I can't believe we're at the Winners Bracket Finals already. This is gonna be great.
I know, man, and we've got two great individuals here. I mean, we have RoseCitySaint, who you know is like a veteran when it comes to this. We've got levelengine, who's one tougher than nails person. Oh man, I can't even imagine what shenanigans we're gonna have. This is gonna be like one of those great matches where you see everybody boxing it out until literally the last one goes down.
And before we even get started, we got to give a shout out to Hagmania for the sub there. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Yes, without you, we would not be going as strong as we are. So thank you so much. Fight fans, it's on. We've got Reflect, Thunder, and Jump. Oh, man.
Wow. And only 2 lives and 3 crystals, so this is going to be interesting. The 2 lives part is going to be tough, especially, you know, okay, we only have to get 3 crystals, but that means only 3 times can we get the nice experience boost. But levelengine is using that Thunder spell to good effect right off the bat.
Yeah, he realized it's cheap enough for me to do. I'm going to do it, see what, what kind of damage we're looking at.
Are you noticing how many heart containers these runners have?
I did, so that's why when you were mentioning 2 lives, I was like, they'll be just fine. I think we needed both lives.
Don't need to go looking for heart containers.
Yeah, they could just, literally they are in go mode. The only thing that they really need in terms of GP, is just fulfill the crystal requirements. Thunder is castable. There's not really much for them to do other than the palaces. We can only hope and cross our fingers that this seed will be mean enough. Wait, I saw...
They just got separate magic containers. That means we already have access to 2 magic containers.
So the old woman in New Kasuto might be a thing, if we can find New Kasuto. But look, they've got the gloves, they got the boots, the hammer. So Death Mountain is a thing. And the magic key, no doors. The only thing we can hope for in GP is that we have fairy block. That's the only thing I can think of that would make... No,
RCS just picked up fairy.
Well, now, let's put an F in the chat for my hopes and dreams, because that just got flushed down the toilet. Woohoo!
This is ridiculous. Fairy's just kind of sitting there. Ooh, looks like RCS is going to pick up fire, and we'll see what that's linked to.
Yeah, and I think levelengine got the rafts, so everything is literally right here. It's like, you have an item, and you have an item, you have a spell, and you have a spell. Oh, man. But at least we got to see a death.
Need to get off of life 1 if you want to stand a chance against Blue Iron Knuckles. It's just kind of how things are. Even with 8 heart containers.
Well, maybe levelengine was playing Guile's theme goes with anything, and he was going in there thinking, you know what, I'm gonna duke it out. I've got the epic music, we're good to go.
Hey, and there's Horsehead, like 2 rooms east of the entrance.
Well, all I can say is, for Team Pain Train, I know you guys are thinking the same thing. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Because we're not going to see very much pain. Oh, boy. It's fun.
And levelengine, not surprisingly, is going to try to get another level before placing that gem.
And he just got it. That thunder spell is quite useful. and I actually kind of like...
And that was just the flute sitting there for RCS. This is just like everything's just there. It's crazy. So Level Engine places the gem, which will get him attack 3.
Yep, and the only thing I was seeing was some nice loopity-loop buffering, so that was great, you know, bringing me back. We were just talking about this to the great days of Windows 95. I just had a 3.1, so it hurts.
And our RCS found Death Mountain while we were talking, but not surprisingly is in no hurry to explore that, since we seem to have just about everything we need anyway.
Unless he's thinking maybe the raft is here. That's the only thing I can think of at this moment. If he wanted to explore Death Mountain, that would be his logic, since he hasn't found the raft yet. But Level Engine is just beaming through these palaces.
And RCS has gotten that second magic container, the one that Level Engine got earlier, so... Yeah, this is just a crazy seed.
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing I think RCS needs to kind of focus on, he is attack 3, is maybe going after a palace now. Because of the fact that it is only 3 gems and he is going against an aggressive player in Level Engine. You know, so I get, and he's going into a palace now. Good deal.
Is this P2?
Looks like it. That is really one ugly Tetris design. Because I'm getting... like, really... It's making me, you know, really want to boot up my NES, play some Tetris, and, you know, randomly defeat it just for the sake of redeeming my eyes. Ah! And we have our first lava bath! Woohoo!
Yeah, Level Engine could have, you know, stood to have collected that fairy spell that RoseCitySaint got.
Yeah, and again...
Second lava bath already.
Well now, Team Pain Train, we have seen 2 lava baths. So everyone get your lava boy soaps ready, because you know the hot spring is open and ready for business. So that's exactly what we like to see. You know, a little bit of a challenge.
Oh my, that is a way to farm experience on RoseCitySaint's side. I never remember what those enemies are called. I just think of them as fire-breathing Goomas, but they were 500 XP each, so he just got a cool 1,000.
Woo! And I love that conveniently placed block, even though they have the jump spell, but it was just right there. It's like, nah, I got you, bruh. And you know what? Honestly, I agree with Trails. There is a sub 30. This could be sub 30. I mean, they've got the life, the magic. Thunder is castable. They have the glove. On RCS's side, he has the fairy. You know, if he just plows through these palaces, gets the 3rd gem, finds GP, and GP is not cruel, this could be a really super jet seed, like zoom zoom.
Yeah, I think the big thing is RCS needs the raft at this point. That's Level Engine's one advantage here.
Yeah, that is true as well. Plus, Level Engine is a palace ahead if you think about it, because we know that he's going to probably get fairy at some point. I can't imagine him dipping into GP without fairy. just to cover kind of cover all angles and bases, because we know that GP can just be really, really full of shenanigans when it comes to level design and enemy set.
Oh, and here's Helmet Head. So we're going to be even on the gem count very shortly.
Yep.
And I was also thinking, RoseCitySaint is just going to burn that gem for 50 experience. That's unfortunate. Seeing those Mews on Level Engine's side, it would not be a bad thing to find Mito and get downstab.
Yes, you need the pogo stick. That's a definite. Maybe even upstab as well, if they don't have it.
That is a generous red Dyra leaving 200.
Yeah. This is a bountiful harvest in terms of what enemies are dropping. I mean, we have in the small item pool, we have 1-ups. So, you get a 1-up and you have, he has the cross. On level
You never know when you'll need it.
Absolutely. It just lets you know what's killing you. And it's always good to know which one killed you instead of, trying to figure out what it was. Hey, J. Cobra, it is a 3-gem seed.
And both runners are already 1 in, and there's the raft for RoseCitySaint.
So now, from a strategic standpoint, RCS, I would dare to say, is, ready for GP a little bit more than Level Engine, just for that fairy spell aspect. Because, you never know when you get a random lava bath, or when you just get a room full of my favorite chicken squad, where you just need to ferry out just for the ability to live past that room.
And here's RCS in P1, so this is going to be another very easy gem placement.
Absolutely. So they're literally running neck and neck, if I had to assign, because Level Engine, he just took a death too. That's unfortunate. And I don't know how RCS did it, but he just skedaddled over that when he should have fallen into the lava bath. And we have RCS now picking up his second gem before leveling. So this, I think, is where it gave you a whopping bottle. That's always a good thing. But you have... Okay, I think, this time he's not going to burn that gem so easily. Let's see.
Unfortunately, he is... Okay, this Iron Knuckle will get him past that level mark, so he can now skip that and get a very nice attack 5 as Level Engine fights Karok.
Yes, the RNG boss. Nice.
So we know now that is 3 easy gems for these runners to get. So we're going to be in Great Palace hunting mode pretty soon.
Yeah, because I would imagine that RCS would dip into Palace 4 as well.
You mean like he's doing right now?
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta love, the buffer screens of doom. And logically it's the right thing to do anyway, because you've got a free reflect spell looking at you in your face. So why not, Even though it saddens me that we will not see the greatest bosses in terms of my outdoor barbecue and Gooma mace to the face. But
Outdoor Barba is quite fun, at least to watch.
absolutely. And level engine, as predicted, getting the fairy spell. Because, you just want to cover all bases when it comes to GP. If they try to find downstab, because they have jump. So if they find Mito, they'll get downstab. If they luck out and find Darunia, then we'll have upstab as well. So it all depends on their comfort level of dipping GP without those particular items. Because there'll be a downstab glove block in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I'd much sooner dip GP without upstab than without downstab. Like, you want to spend a little bit of time searching for Mito trying to get that downstab.
Absolutely. And because without the pogo stick, oh man, those rooms are going to get really hard because, they'll flood rooms with enemies, especially if you unfortunately come across one of the emoji rooms or, you come across just one of the bridge rooms where it's so many enemies that it's lag alone that'll kill you.
And Level Engine has completed his item collection, amazingly enough, if we don't count the spell items. That's pretty crazy, all things considered.
So RCS is looking pretty good at 544.
Oh, and Level Engine just discovered Death Mountain.
And he kind of noped out of it. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Level Engine needs to discover P2.
Yes.
Not been there yet. And we haven't even seen East Hyrule.
But Level Engine has found something pretty darn good. Neato, folks. So Pogo Stick on Level Engine side activated.
It's interesting that he decided to do the fairy entrance rather than just the jump entrance. But pogo stick either way.
Yeah, I guess maybe muscle memory, because not too many of the runners tend to, go out of their way to get the jump spell. So usually it's fairy that they have. So I think it's probably a muscle memory type of thing.
Yeah, could be. Well, let's see if Level Engine takes that raft. Yep, we will see East Hyrule.
All right, let's go East Hyrule. Looks pretty dead with all the graves. Nice.
Oh, and here's Old Kasuto, which just has shield, but might as well grab it.
Oh yeah, you need to grab everything. It's always fun. So RCS is about to throw down with Carrot. And by throw down, I mean pong. I'm surprised that you, Trail's grabbing shield. Oh, is that something you do, buddy? Because I've seen where, Trails just kind of throws shield to the wind. He's like, yeah, I ain't got time for that.
Okay, so Level Engine has discovered either P3 or P6.
Ooh! No!
Oh, guess it's P6! Wow! That was a quick route to the boss, and it's a pretty weak Barba, too, looking at the health meter there.
He's just gonna drill it.
Oh my!
Barba, you have disappointed and failed Volvaggio, my friend. Oh,
Wow.
So everybody, it's a tie ball game. Woohoo!
And time to just figure. Okay, RCS is going to get his down stab here.
And he used the jump spell. Respect.
So now it's really just a matter of finding GP.
Yeah. And I bet levelengine was happy that he had down stab going into that Barba fight. And now that he's down.
Yeah, speaking of stabs, here's Darunia, so I guess we're getting up stab.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite stab. It's up stab. Let's go. Of course, upstab makes the difference because you never know when there's that silly upstab block room, you know? And it is. I've grown to respect upstab now. So it's one of those things where you should always have just for the sake of having it because you never know.
Now, one thing we haven't seen yet is Maze Island, and GP could be on Maze Island.
Case in point, this is why you need the cross, so you can see what's putting the hurt on you. And you can see RCS had his life literally carved away from his soul.
So let's see. RCS is at 555, levelengine is at 455. Attack 6 probably wouldn't hurt. But depends how long we're in GP.
Why upvote when you can upstab? Absolutely correct. You don't need to vote when you could just give them a sword to the underbelly. And that works very well in politics, you know? You don't get that? Yep.
Oh, and RCS is well, actually, they're both in the same place now, making their way through the Valley of Death to find out what palace this is. It's gotta be 3-5 or GP.
Yes, Trails, but it's not your ordinary prediction like we normally do. You know, we're saying, will Thunderbird be required? So there you go. We had to put it this way. And that is a disappointment. Ooh, boy.
Oh, but we get a cave out on the other side.
Hey, we've got lizardmen. They're like, well, we wanted to make one appearance here. You know, it's been everything else easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, you know, the lizardmen, blue lizardmen, you gotta give it some.
And we're also now at a 50-50 chance of GP on Maze Island.
It's on Maze Island too, just because one, we haven't found it, and two, it would be fun.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw GP on Maze Island.
That was actually the last battle I commentated on, was GP on Maze. So this would be GP Maze Island Part 2, for those of you who have ever watched Hot Shots. No, Trails. That's the last one. New Kasuto he noped out of. You know,
didn't go looking for a magic container. I would have at least checked, you know, to see if maybe there's a vanilla magic container in there. And there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, no! RCS does not have shield.
Yes, RCS has shield. RCS went into Old Kasuto.
Oh, yes, that's right. He just didn't get upstab. The best stab. Best boy. And my chickens. Oh. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah.
They never...
Upstab is definitely nice with those orange chickens.
Absolutely. so far, no wonkiness, just, some great cluckaroos. Ah, level engine's right behind them, so now
and really the battle here is between Level Engine's upstab and RoseCitySaint's one extra attack level.
yeah, the attack level will make the most difference probably in the Thunderbird battle, and the upstab will come in handy for just block breaking. I couldn't even say that right. My goodness, failed.
These fan rooms in GP are weird. And we're just cycling through them.
This is one of these nail-biter battles, because we expected it to be close.
Yeah, and really no telling who's ahead until one of them finds Dark.
Just keep running, just get out of there. There we go.
Now that... Oh, are we actually going to be able to get through here?
That's it.
Wow.
He's gonna try to glitch through this. I've seen it before, where you just say, to heck with, upstab. Who needs upstab?
Well, that's about what he said.
And Level Engine took a painful death, which is the last thing you want to do in GP, especially, against a veteran player like RCS. You don't want to give him any extra time.
And remember, these players only have 2 lives. Okay,
Game over, folks.
That is a decidedly upstab block. Looks like RCS is going to try to find a way around it, or hope that it's not blocking Dark Link.
That's exactly why you get upstab before you go to GP, because you never know. And usually GP has shenanigan rooms. So the difference being, now Level Engine found another upstab blocked room. So upstab is required for this palace, which is quite unfortunate of a time sink. Honestly, if I was RCS,
yeah, RCS going right back in and not looking for upstab.
I think I would leave, try to go get upstab, and then come back. Because it would be absolutely soul-crushing to find an alternate path, only to find that path is upstab blocked as well. Plus you don't want to sink too much time as well against Level Engine. So this, basically, upstab is going to be the deciding issue.
The spicy chicken took a lava bath and then immediately came back, because, well, they're just that spicy.
Exactly! You cannot kill off the chicken squad. And that was a very convenient fairy for Level Engine. I guess we can appreciate that. Yes, RCS did make the smart move to find Darunia.
And a 1-up while he's at it. If I recall, Darunia is not that hard to find.
You see what Level Engine found? It looked like the Thunderbird room.
And he decided to up A?
Yeah, I think maybe he's hoping that Thunderbird is not required. Oh, he had no magic and no lives? Wow, that's
Oh, yeah, that's the problem with only having 2 lives here, but I don't know what RCS is going to do without Upstab.
I don't know what he's doing either. Why are you breaking my heart, RCS? It, you know, you gotta give the advantage to Level Engine. Unless by some miracle of the Hylian gods, RCS finds a way through a wall that gives him a secret path that no one can get to. This is kind of looking bad on RCS's side. On Level Engine's side, the big issue he's gonna have is surviving to Thunderbird. He's got to have that extra life. So because fire is tethered to life, Level Engine doesn't have it, so everything hurts.
And the Level Engine going right back to these Upstab locked areas. That was a pretty nice glitch through.
Yeah. But wait till he sees that true Upstab blocker. That's going to be a pain. Because it's
Well,
very...
he already went to one. He knows there's a real Upstab lock. Which is why he didn't, search out Darunia. Because, yes, he's suddenly remembering, oh yeah, that was the hard Upstab lock. I don't know why I just came through here.
Yeah. And on Level Engine's side, he's dead. So now he's got to make it to Thunderbird, keep all his magic intact, so that means no shield spell, and pray. Pray.
Okay, this is insanity. I can't believe RCS is doing this and trying to glitch through this Upstab block.
Oh my goodness. No, it's too kind. It's way too time
consuming. I hear a nice mountain vacation in Darunia is recommended.
Yes, absolutely. I see what is... Chihuahua. No. What are you doing? You smashed out the wrong brick. You don't have... What's going on here? That's actually right, Joe? X. See? Oh, heavens. This just looks too painful to do. I remember seeing this happen too in a... Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay.
Most of the way. This is amazing that he's... getting through this, and I guess this is where Level Engine found Thunderbird too?
He's done. He unless he keeps that one life, he's gonna hit Thunderbird again with not enough magic and needing to take a tactical death. So if he dies here, it's over for Level Engine. This is heart attack inducing. Yep, Level Engine knew he had to go through it again. So we have two time consumers. We have Level Engine who no have life spell, and we have RCS who no have Upstab. So...
And they're both being very obstinate about it.
Yeah!
I mean, considering you were in GP at like 20 minutes or whatever, this is gonna be a long time in GP, obstinately, like, trying to get through with what you have rather than going out and getting more.
Aaron is absolutely correct. They are playing like the other person is ahead. The only problem with that is this is not always the best idea in the world. And sometimes you have to look at how much am I losing in time. Oh yeah, Thunderbird is required. The advantage definitely
How do we know
goes...
Thunderbird's required?
Uh-oh. Folks. Holy moly. Do you see what I see?
Wow.
RCS has blown my mind like kaboom. This is clutch. Ooh.
And I think he does have one more life after this, so as long as he doesn't take a lava bath, he should be okay.
But that chicken is not nice in where he's putting the fire. And no! All my hopes and dreams are gone. We're gonna ferry through this room, that's all.
Does he have enough magic to do thunder after fairy?
No. He does not have enough to cast thunder. I do not believe. So he will have to take a tactical death.
He's on his last life.
This is a big ripperoo.
Yeah, he's just a little bit short of thunder there.
The only thing...
What's he gonna do? Fight spicy chickens and hope that...
One drops a container. That's the only hope he has right now. And if he dies...
Oh, wow, okay.
Yo!
Game continues.
Everybody, can we please get a big yo in the chat? Because this is RCS's. I mean, like, this is RCS's to lose. He's fighting Thunderbird. And we have on the other side levelengine not having enough magic again. And we know RCS can do a Thunderbird bite very clean. So
just gotta be really patient, which he is.
yes, slow and steady wins the race, and levelengine had to nope out. I think levelengine now is gonna go in search of the life spell, or at least a 1-up or something that will give him hope.
Thunderbird down to 2 bars.
Thunderbird is down. Now, the absolute irony would be Darklink being right next door.
And welcome to our raiders from ZeldaSpeedRuns 2.
Ayo, raiders! You have missed some very awesome glitching by RCS, but GP is still mean and nasty. So
here we go again.
just like I said, mean and nasty to anyone that does not have upstaff, which RCS does not have. So this is a big ripperoo. I mean, I had the big ayo, going on, and then all of a sudden, it was
Darklink's gotta be behind that upstab block.
Yeah. Oh heavens. All you can do really is you can just say This is, if this was a monka, I would have to say this is the biggest monka of the game. Just so many upstab rooms. But
oh, well, we're able to go right. There's
okay,
hope.
yes, there is, and RCS does have that fire spell at the ready. Meanwhile, levelengine is just singing "All My Friends Are Aliens" as the chicken squad is putting, Leathing down to smack, which is unfortunate because that's another magic loss. Run!
Oh, I thought that might have been it, but no, just another dead end, so we may have to go through that upstab block again, and...
That is not what RCS wanted to see or know. Especially with how little... Well, he did have enough to cast the fire spell one more time. The only problem with that is he may not have enough to cast jump.
Hey, and it's an emoji room!
Hey, hey! Everybody get your smile emojis. Clearly, J. Cooper, you don't want to hit a loop. But I think in this case, the more time you think, the one blessing, if I had to say, oh, what is this? Did he come out on the other side of that room?
Depends how many copies of that room there are.
He did. I think he did. Uh-oh. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I think he's having a Groundhog Day. Yeah, I think I've seen this room before.
Well, what's levelengine gonna do? He does not have enough magic to cast thunder, that's for sure.
I think he just wants to get a hug.
Yeah.
levelengine was...
Okay, he does have a life. I wasn't sure if he had another life.
Yeah, he just wanted to hug Thunderbird once. It's like one thing you want to take off your bucket list, hug Thunderbird one time. So he was like, Thunderbird, I'm your favorite fan. And this is Groundhog Day on RCS's side. Like, he needs to just set...
If levelengine can get past Thunderbird, though, this could be big.
Yeah. Well... In the words of Trails, maybe left is the right way, but there's no left to go.
Okay, Thunderbird down. Now we get to see what the levelengine does from here. As RoseCitySaint continues on his way around in circles.
I guess maybe RCS just wanted to ride the carousel once and figured that was the way to go. The one good thing that RCS does have, provided he can refill his magic, is he does have... I wonder if he's realized that he's played this room before. Oh, goodness. This is not a place to be right now when you're on your last life.
They're both on their last lives, aren't they?
Yes. Now, this is new.
Yeah. Was not expecting a locked door.
No!
Oof.
Everything. Oh, Effies. Poor. The one at, this hurts. That death. But I think RCS is doing the right thing right now by trying to maybe find Darunia. We can hope. Because he knows it's a time sink to do that glitch.
And meanwhile, Level Engine is hitting that emoji room from the other side. But I think that room with the locked door is probably our progression. I don't remember how RCS got there, though, so I don't know what it'll take Level Engine to get there.
See. Yeah, see, the one good thing that Jacob that RCS has now it's all good. Because we know Level Engine may take a death here. Because this was a very tricky room.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any lives to spare. He doesn't have much of anything to spare.
Right, and that's the death I was saying was going to happen. Level Engine's main issue with this GP is survivability. And without that life spell, aka fire, my chickens are not letting me down though. I am so proud of them.
And now with Upstab, my money is definitely on RCS.
Yeah, he's got the survivability. He can take hugs, kisses, knives to the jugular. You know, a little bit better than Level Engine right now. I don't think he is going to lose too much time by this. Well, the problem is on RCS's side trails, honestly, he doesn't have upstep. I think that's the biggest of all issues. You know, that was the lucky red jar, yes. But how often are you honestly going to find that? You know, that's a gamble. And plus, on RCS's side, he would have had to do glitching at least twice, which is definitely a time sink. Yeah, he has upstab now, but in the previous time he was in VP, he didn't. So even if he had went for more one-ups at that point, that would not have done him any good, especially with dealing with all those other issues concerning the upstab block rooms. And at least this way he has the knowledge of where to go and how to get there. He's got the life spell. You know, RCS is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I think he knows where he needs to go. Thunderbird's down. He's up to life 6, so he should actually survive for a while, too.
Oh, the one thing we forgot to do, Drosy, we forgot to congratulate everyone who said Thunderbird was required. So those who put in the prediction, yeah, it's required, you guys get payola. Oh, the bots! Ew. So congratulations to all of our individuals who bet on T-Bird being hard required. You guys got moolah! Oh. And there's actually one other advantage we missed, Drosy, for RCS. He has more magic containers.
Oh yeah, he did pick up both of the ones in West Hyrule.
Yeah, so he's actually able to cast, and fire is dirt cheap. Look at that, 11. So he has more opportunities to cast it, especially now that he doesn't have to worry about casting the thunder spell.
So now he's at the first upstep block. Should be easy this time.
Yeah, look at how much time that was. Like a couple of seconds versus, what, like 5 to 10 minutes on the other one?
It's pretty crazy. We've spent more than half of this seed in GP. But I think it's coming to an end soon.
Yeah. Now RCS gets to honestly use the convenient fairy that's just hanging around saying, "What up?" Yeah, Lost, that's the best way to have it. You know, the more GP, the better. You know, it equals pain in some way. Oh my goodness, but this GP is just mean-spirited.
I think both runners know where they need to go, though. It's just getting there that's the problem.
Yeah, I think on levelengine's side, not having the fire spell is really hurting because everything hurts.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
Everybody hurts sometimes. And yes, this is one of these, you know, REM would be proud right now. Because we could put this theme song, and I would think that if someone clipped it and then spliced in Everybody Hurts, you know, with cuts of levelengine getting kind of beat up here with no life spell, and RCS doing the up stab block through with a glitch. I mean, this is REM booyah.
Oh yeah, and RCS never did get that cross, and there are a couple of blue moas in this room.
Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to have my Pepe hands ready for levelengine. He's in a precocious position. No. I mean, like, you gotta, woo! This is just so brutal. And levelengine is, I think, going hunting for a 1-up? Or is he looking for...
I don't know, fire spell would be a nice thing to hunt for. Okay, so here's the room. We're finally back in the room we know we need to get past and haven't really gotten past before.
Yes, you had enough to cast the life spell. But I guess maybe he's opting for fairy and we have some lag there. Oh, okay.
Okay, what do we have? I got another giant bot. How many giant bots is that?
I have nothing but respect for the bot army. I think I will I will gladly. Oh,
Phew.
woo.
That was close.
Yes, that was. Oh. Yes, and sorry about uttering such a sound. That literally just had me. Oh, that was so close. So close. Oh.
How
I
many
am.
more rooms are there?
I'm just here crying like a mother whose child just graduated for the chicken squad.
Bridge after bridge after bridge. Here we go. After only half an hour of searching through GP, we got Darklink.
Alrighty. So we already know RCS will probably not play around, just crouch, hit Dark Link in his cankles where he's weak. He's not giving Dark Link a chance to get behind him. And everyone, get your GGs out for RCS, whose decision to get upstabbed saves the day. Congrats, congrats, congrats.
That was a freaking long GP.
Oh my god, that was a great race. It literally went down to the bitter end. Woo! Lots of heart attacks. I think I aged 10 years. And I love it. It was pain to the announcement team. That's what makes a good seed good. When it can make us suffer.
And such an easy seed right up until GP.
I know. Remember, we were like, this is a piece of cake. It's gonna be super jetty. Oh man, that aged like milk. Yes, Starfall. I'm still in happy mode. Fire being tethered to life was the key. Absolutely. If fire was tethered to anything but life, RCS would probably be in the same boat as levelengine.
And as I recall, life itself was in Rando, and we never did see the trophy.
Nope. So this was just a very, very fortunate tether this time. Oh, please don't die getting the fairy! Because then that would be a clip that everyone would clip. But levelengine made it. And I wonder if we have RCS coming to visit us.
Well, levelengine's back to Thunderbird room, which means he's what? A third of the way? A quarter of the way through?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, boss. I am so amazed at RCS's talent. I mean, to do that glitch, grant you it was time consuming, but the ability to just do it was just amazing.
Hey, and we're joined by RCS. GG.
GG's! You are amazeballs! Woo! I think RCS may be having some issues with the mic, but we'll have him. We promise.
Okay, let's try that again. GG, RCS.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Okay.
hear you now.
Okay, perfect. I was just saying that that was pretty stressful to have to perform that upstab clip in that situation. I've never done it before. That was my first time in a mirrored GP going from left to right, so that was sort of a first, and it still wasn't good enough, which really upset me. Having to decide, do I want to waste the magic to use Jump and Fairy in that one room with only 2 lives, or do I leave GP altogether and try to go find upstab? It was a very difficult decision. I decided I'm just going to leave. I said if I lose, I lose, but I'm not going to. I don't want to go through GP again and fail.
No, that was. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say the key thing for you turned out to be that you went and got fire and it was tied to life, because that gave you a lot better survival in GP.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's something that Level Engine didn't have?
No.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine trying to attempt this. And by the way, there was one other moment that was just a real jaw-dropper. I couldn't believe what was happening, and that's toward the end of my first run through GP. Remember, I ran into T-Bird, and I didn't have enough magic to cast Thunder. I was just on a sliver of health. I went back, and the first enemy I killed had a red jar that enabled me to fight T-Bird.
Yes,
and
we were talking about that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing about that. Even though I game overed shortly after that T-Bird fight, just being able to get that T-Bird fight out of the way was huge. If I weren't able to beat T-Bird, I would have had to go through GP a 3rd time. So that was just a red jar from God. No other way to put it.
Yeah, because we had prayers up, and you know.
on the other side of that snake that I killed that yielded the red jar, there was one of those fire chickens just jumping around in that lava room, and there was essentially no way for me to get through there and find other enemies to farm. So if that snake didn't have a red jar, I certainly would have game overed, and that would have been that. I would have had a 3rd run through GP.
Oh, and then there was the time you ferried just in time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my! Yeah, that might have been the last frame. I didn't think I saved it in time.
Yeah,
and that was just before Dark Link.
Yeah, you made me utter a sound I've never uttered in my life. I have 3 more gray hairs. Oh my goodness, RCS.
I mean, yeah, as long as it was good for you, then that's fine.
Speaking of which, Level Engine is coming up to that area too now, finally.
Oh yeah, I see he's on a sliver of health. Is this his last life?
Yeah, oops.
Oh boy.
Oof.
I think
that was the forfeit. Yes, unfortunately.
Now, can you just did Level eventually go back and get fire life, or is that something that Level just never had?
He never had it.
Oh boy! Oh, I really admire how far Level was able to make it then, because that fire life was just really, really important. I couldn't have made it probably even as far as he did, as well as he did, without that. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was really.
It was such a good deal too. Like 5 bars for 11 magic points.
Yes, it was a as full a refill, I think, as you can get. I think that was the max refill, and I was very satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah, things were going your way, RCS, and we were all praying for you to leave GP and get upstab.
Oh yeah, I figured I could clip through it the first time, but after having to go through it more, I said no way.
Hey, and we've got Level Engine in here with us. Nice effort. That was really hard to get without the life spell.
That was an A for effort. Woo!
Who had and who didn't have the life spell?
I had it. I had fire life.
Fire was tethered to life. And it was 11 to cast, I believe, at Magic 5.
How many rooms was I away from finishing that Great Palace?
Maybe 3?
Oh, still 3 more?
4.
Yeah, it was the home stretch though. Yeah.
Yeah, about three or 4. Yeah.
Also, when did you enter Great Palace?
I entered pretty early. Maybe. What do you think? 35 minutes, maybe less.
It was definitely less.
Less than 30 even.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like about 29:30, I want to say.
At
And
the same time?
roughly, yeah. You were about 30 seconds behind, if that much.
Yeah, and the big thing was Level Engine didn't have Fire Life and RoseCitySaint didn't have Upstab.
Yeah.
That must have been a fun race to watch because it was one of the most stressful ones I've ever done.
Oh yeah, it was very stressful. You gave us the announcement team heart trouble. Woo!
That awkward moment when you do the upstab clip and you still get your ass kicked. It's just wonderful.
We actually have put some F's in the chat for that because it was like you worked so hard, and then when you saw more upstab blocked rooms, I know in your head you must have been like,
yeah. And then somewhere after T-Bird, there were like upstab block rooms that were part of some weird loop, but then there were others that were necessary that weren't part of the loop. So that was really confusing just to figure out which room was which.
yeah, because you hit the Groundhog Day of Doom for quite a while.
Yeah, and you can imagine my hesitance to go through the even if I had the downstab to go through it the downstab way, the traditional way. I didn't want to go through it and find myself unable to backtrack. So I took a wrong.
We lose someone?
Yeah, I think that was me. I saw I cut out again somehow.
Yeah. Discord can be Discordy. It works
it's doing
like
Discord things. So my apologies, but GG level, that was a good one, and thank you everyone for the commentary and the restream. I had a good stressful time.
Yeah, and you're on to the grand finals and just have to wait to see who makes it through the loser bracket.
Yeah, that's right. Trails and Top Life will duke it out, and the winner of that will face Level Engine, and I'll await the winner of all of that.
Ooh, that's another good.
I would have to win twice. You would just have to win once.
No, actually, there's sort of a new rule here in this tournament where the loser bracket winner is not at a disadvantage. Once you reach the grand final, the slate gets wiped clean, and it's just a straight up best 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't completely understand that rule, and I asked for clarification, but that's new this year.
So you could lose twice and still win the whole thing?
Yes.
Wow.
That only applies if you actually win the entire losers bracket, though.
Yeah, you'll have to ask Alan Heffley for any clarification, but that's sort of my understanding of the new rule. That's different starting with this tournament, and it sounds like it's going to be that way at least for the upcoming standard tournament as well.
I guess, with the level of players that we've had this particular tournament, I can understand that rule being implemented because the losers bracket is highly talented. Like, we're not talking people like me who take 8 hours to do a rando seat. We're talking people that can do, sub 30s, sub 20s, level 1 Thunderbirds. So
more competition and more games will yield a less fluky winner, I suppose. But there's ups and downs to it. I mean, it's a mixed bag, but it may be what the fans want to see. The 2 out of 3 face off, where past history is less important, and you look ahead, not backwards.
That'll be good to see. And I know RCS, you're probably gonna be doing some major weight training, as in playing some more Z2 for us to watch. And
I will, yes.
and levelengine the same as you. You're probably going to be, getting ready for whoever you have to face off, because let's face it, Trails and Top Life are two very high caliber players, so
Oh, I only have to wait like 2 weeks maximum for that race to happen.
Well, Trails versus Top Life. Trails versus Top Life is scheduled for April 20th, 420. So
lazy.
So you can schedule with the winner of that anytime after that.
Right, so I'm gonna have to beat Trails to still have a shot at this.
In all likelihood, although Top Life has been a really formidable newcomer, so
yeah, that's
possible.
I definitely give Top Life at least a puncher's chance, if not more. I mean,
all the randomization that's being applied to Z2, it's definitely possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never count out the Yoshi. Never count them out. Yoshis are infinite beings. We've learned that from Mario. So
that's right. Well, I'm going to duck out now, but good luck, Level, and thank you, everyone else. I appreciate it.
Oh, RCS, it was so good to speak to you again, and thank you so much for giving us such an entertaining seed.
All right, you too, Krista. I appreciate it.
Well, I still got at least third place.
That is true. You've already podiumed.
Just from some very quick intuition, to actually be able to play the winner of Trails and Top Life, one of them has to leave the tournament before I could possibly leave it. So that means
that's right, yeah.
Guaranteed a bronze.
That's
right, a minimum of a bronze.
In the Olympics, a bronze is nothing to, cry about. That shows that you are top tier.
What if I just keep on getting bronzes?
I doubt that will happen with you, levelengine. You are one of those.
All of those bronze medals and become the supervillain.
Well, take note of this, levelengine. You're one of the most feared runners that people dread to go against. So you've already established your legendary status.
But I think we should wrap it in any case. That match next Tuesday between Trails and Top Life is the next match of this tournament. So we'll be taking almost a week off here.
Like what, like 6 days?
Yeah.
Yep, April 20th at noon Eastern.
Hey, boss. I think this is your cue to take over.
Yeah, alright. So, that is it for us tonight. Tomorrow, at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have Game 1 of the Skyward Sword Randomizer Winter 2021 Tournament Finals between Gymnast and Muppalog. That will be on this channel. And then we have 3 A Link to the Past No Major Glitches tournament matches. One is at 3 p.m. Eastern between Error and Andy. One is at 6:30 p.m. between Korek and Bitey, and then at 10 p.m. Eastern, that's still tentative, we're still looking for commentators, but if we get commentators, we'll have a restream for it. It will be between Oase and Candace Shane. But that is going to be it for us here. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.